Hi, my name's Robert Steltman. I'm going to show you some tools from the Survey Tool package from Steltman Software. First, we're going to show you a list of all the descriptors that are in the current drawing. This shows you all the unique descriptors, and from this we can actually generate a control file that will allow us to join the dots based on our codes. Once we have the code file created, I'll show you what it looks like. Here's the sample code file. What it shows you that if we have a code 10 dot something, it will draw a line on layer -E-EP. The unique codes, 10.2 for the left edge of pavement, 10.3 for the right edge of pavement, we can draw lines joining these codes, and the shots do not have to be sequential. We're now going to create the break lines automatically, and there's options of what file to use, 2D or 3D polylines. We can grab points from the point database, or we can grab points from the current drawing. There's also options to place two codes on one shot, so we can have edge of pavement and driveway if we wish. There's also codes for arcs, gates, 3D 3-point boxes, 4-point boxes. There's also a tool to edit a 3D polyline. This one shows distance along each vertex, between vertices, elevation at each vertex, and grade between vertices. We have a choice of picking a point in plan view, picking 2 points. We can set grades between any 2 points. Let's go up at 2 and down at 2. And we can even put a vertical curve on. And here's our finished drawing with the curve superimposed. We can see any changes we've made. We pick OK, and the drawing gets updated with each vertex with the new elevation. We can also plot 3D polylines as graph, and this will be good for river channels and things where you want to see each break line labeled and distances by distance and elevation of each break point. Or we can plot a 3D polyline as a profile. This shows a more traditional format for the profile with even station and elevation labels. Once the line work is done using either the Breakline Designer or the a field book, we can generate rotate symbols automatically. Note how the curve now has been rotated to the gutter line, as well as the signs have been made perpendicular. It's a matter of setting the rotation angle on your symbols. We can join the anchors to the pole. It's just a matter of shooting the anchors first, then the pole. Areas can be hatched just based on the code that you use in the field, and so you can have a separate hatch area for a paved driveway as opposed to a gravel driveway as opposed to a concrete driveway, for instance. There are a number of tools for working with points as well, including creating point groups automatically from descriptors similar to the break lines. We can select them from the screen. We can highlight any points that are duplicates. We can even have it give us a report showing surveyed points or points in the drawing compared to a surface. Edit elevations, edit descriptions. We can also, once our design is done, send information out to different data collectors, including a Sukia, Geodometer, TDS, or Leica, and we can also send out the horizontal and vertical alignments. We can also export information from a drawing to different data collector formats, including Sukia, Geodometer, Leica, and TDS. If you wish to export information from your horizontal and vertical alignments, we can export it. We're going to put it offset 10 units to the right every 25 units. We're going to include the horizontal and vertical information. We can also export information from the drawing, including circles, blocks, lines, polylines. You just have to identify either the block or the layer name. You can select other blocks that aren't in the table, and even just random points. This creates an AUF file that you can translate and then upload directly to your data collector if you selected the AUF file. Otherwise, it can go directly into different data collectors. There are also tools for picking AEC objects and groups. We can export manhole and inverts, do service connections, catch basins with an offset, polyline 2D or 3D polyline offset, take slope stakes from our road design, or even P codes into those different formats.